This is a first look at the Athena Taco Moto SX1 ECU. Now this is a brand new ECU from Athena and they're collaborating with Taco Moto. The SX1 is all new for 2024. It's going to be on Hondas, KTMs, and it's coming with Taco Moto maps. Now this does have a new Taco Moto map in it. They have been working on refining a new map for the Hondas, but this SX1 has more computing, more processing power than previous generations of the Athena ECU. It's going to allow it to process faster, see more information, diagnose information, just do more faster. It's going to have new features on the app that you can use with the Wi-Fi dongle on your phone. And some of these features are pretty cool that we've been looking for. And it looks pretty much the same. You can see that it has the Taco Moto logo on the outside of the case, but the new ECU looks similar to the older one. It's going to have the traditional ECU pin connector, so there's nothing new there. It's got the same leads. It's going to come with a map switch for one or two maps to be able to choose between map 1 or map 2. It's going to have a Wi-Fi dongle that you can use for your phone. On the Honda, it's going to be able, the Wi-Fi dongle helps you set up the TPS, throttle positioning sensor. The Wi-Fi dongle also allows you to monitor a lot of things that are new on the ECU. Traction control knob is also available with the SX1 ECU. I believe the older version of the Athena RX1 Pro, it came out in 2017, I believe. The new SX1 ECU will be available at Taco Moto shortly, if not already by the time you see this. I really like the Wi-Fi dongle. It allows me to use my phone. The new SX1 version is, because it has more processing power, it's going to give you more features in the app. We'll take a look at the features that it's going to give you. This is the monitor that you can set up on your phone. It's almost like a dashboard. It will give you all kinds of information in real time. The biggest thing for me is RPMs, revolutions per minute, right? It's going to show us active RPMs for our motorcycle. It's going to show the percentage of throttle we're using, water temperature, air temperature, gear position, throttle volts, system voltage, which map we're riding, ignition offset, fuel injection offset, barometric pressure, inlet air pressure. So it gives us all kinds of features that we've been really hoping to have. Real nice. And it also gives us a monitor too. It's a little bigger kind of dashboard for your display on your phone. But it just gives basically some of the same information, just in a bigger form. You can see RPMs, engine speed, and it's got a graph showing what that is. And then it's showing throttle percentage and a graph showing a bar showing how much throttle you're using. And that's active display. We're showing water temp down here, and air temperature, battery voltage, and which map we're in. One of the new cool features about the SX1 is that it allows you to set your fan cut in and cut out. Basically, you can adjust the temperature when the fan cuts in and cuts out. And that's kind of cool. I didn't switch mine, but like my fan was coming on. They have it preset, but you are able to set it. But with the preset, the fan comes on and it works nice now. Now I am running this with a Graves exhaust. Got the Graves titanium header and the Graves exhaust. You could run this with all kinds of exhaust. You could run it with the stock exhaust. Fresh rubber, it's pretty good. Motos Tractionator, Desert HT. Yeah, but my fan's on. Now, I will do a full review on the new Athena Taco Moto SX1 ECU. But right now, this is just a first look, first impressions, and first ride on it. And give people an idea of what it's like. This is the ECU that factory Honda racing team is using. The Lawrence brothers, Jet and Hunter, are running this ECU. They have some features that aren't going to be used in the enduro bikes. It's a dial that they put on the front fender in front of the number plate. It has launch control, things like that, but we're not going to get that on the enduro. But it is the same ECU that the Honda factory teams are running, and they're winning championships with it. Taco Moto for this new ECU have revised or refined the map for the Hondas, and it's really pretty spectacular. The low end is like way better. It's very responsive, it's very smooth, it's very tight, I would say, or some people would say crisp. it feels really, really good. It's not jerky at all anymore. It wasn't jerky before, it was just not as smooth as it is now. And like, I couldn't be happier with how it feels. It just seems like there's more power all the way through the whole curve. I do have a Steely flywheel. It's extra flywheel weight that I put in the Honda to make it tractor better, to help itself run. Because like in the stock form, you have to clutch the Honda all the time when riding slow in the stock form. You know, the AIM does a really good job of smoothing that out and not needing that, but the Get ECU, this new Get ECU map from Taco Moto, it's just as good as the AIM, if not better. And there's just more power. There's more power in the low end, the mid-range, and even the top end. They have worked on the mid-range as well. So there's more power. And when you ride this, you can feel it. You can feel how smooth it is in the beginning, how tight it is, how responsive it is. You just feel the power, increased power, all the way through the whole throttle curve. See how good it tractors. No throttle. No clutch. Slightly uphill. But it's tractoring. And like, it's really smooth. It's not jerky at all. The hit is there, you just got to get into the throttle, but that initial part is really nice. It's very smooth. It's the whole bottom half. I don't know if it's the whole bottom half, maybe it's the bottom third. It's smoother, it's nicer. It's very smooth, very responsive. Yeah, it's really nice. There's power everywhere. I really liked the older Get ECU. I bought a Get ECU a couple years ago and I put it on my KTM, Husqvarna 350. And I ran that for a year, and then I took it to Taco Moto and had it reprogrammed for a Honda 450. So when I sold the 350, I kept the Get ECU and I put it on my Honda 450. So I've run Get ECU the last couple years, and it's what I've been running, it's what I like, it's what I'm familiar with. This one's just better and giving us more features and processing more, and then with the new maps for the Honda, it's really spectacular. I really like it. This map it's the bee's knees. The full beans on a bean burrito. It's the shizzle. I feel there's more power in first gear. I feel there's more power in second gear. It's just easier to pull the wheel up on this Honda more than before. It just feels like more power. It's smoother, it's not jerky, it's very responsive, and like the power is there. I mean, the idle is really good. The way it runs, the way it feels running, like it's running really good. It's not surging at all. It's not jerky at all. It's so smooth and just runs smooth and sounds smooth and feels smooth, and they have it dialed in. I know it's going to be different for different people in different areas, but I think most people are really going to like this map. Because like if you ride in the mountains or whatever, we all ride in different areas, we all have different exhausts, we all have different, riding styles, so it's gonna be a little different for each bike, but I really feel like this map is gonna accommodate a lot of people on their Hondas. I know I'm in the honeymoon phase of this thing because this is my first ride and first impressions, but wow, I really like it. As you can see, I've set up my phone to display the monitoring system so we can, as I'm riding and shooting this video, you can see it somewhat, like showing RPMs and how much throttle I'm using and all that good stuff. And all this is done with the new ECU. It's processing more information for us and thinking faster for us, and it's great. And I'm doing a full power run here. You can see I'm doing this full power run that my RPMs, I'm like 95 miles an hour. My RPMs are like 9,500. You can see displayed there. But overall, what's my impressions of this thing? What's my final summary on this? I'm super, super happy with the new ECU. I'm super happy with the new features that are available that come with the Wi-Fi dongle that I could just use on my phone. I'm super happy with the new map that they have for the Honda. The bottom end is like spectacular. I've said it multiple times, it's super responsive, super smooth, and it's got more power. It feels like more power. In the low end, the mid end, the top end, there's just power. There's more power all the way through the curve. But that is my first look, my first ride and first impressions of the Athena Taco Moto SX1 Get ECU. And I'd like to know what other people think. Will people be wanting to upgrade? Will you upgrade to the new Get ECU? If not, what are you running? Comment down below what you're running, and if you're happy with that, you know, I would see why people wouldn't upgrade if they're happy with what they got now and the way their bike runs now. I only tested map 1, the red hot map. Map 2 is basically a map that's less fueling for, like, if I go to Baja and I'm not running high octane. I don't run map 2 very often, but in the full review I will get into the different maps. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you later.